Welcome to the explainer. Okay, let's just jump right in because we're looking at a vehicle that might just solve one of the biggest hurdles in the entire electric car world.
For years, pretty much every conversation about EVs has boiled down to two simple questions. How far can it actually go, and how long does it take to charge? That feeling, that's range anxiety.
Well, Volvo's upcoming EX60 SUV, it's making a pretty bold claim. It wants to answer that first question with a single, really powerful number, an EPA estimated range of 400 miles. I mean, that is a huge leap, putting it way ahead of any Volvo EV out there right now. And the answer to that second question? Okay, get this. It can supposedly add 168 miles of range back in just 10 minutes at a DC fast charger. 10 minutes. So the big question is, how is that even possible? So how did they pull this off? Well, it's not as simple as just stuffing in a bigger battery. No, this is about a smarter, much more efficient foundation. And there are three key innovations really making it happen. So it all starts with Volvo's brand new SPA3 platform. This is what allows for an 800-volt architecture, and that's the secret sauce for the ultra-fast charging. But there are two other manufacturing breakthroughs that are just as crucial for hitting these incredible numbers.
First up is something called megacasting. Now, this is a technique that was really pioneered by Tesla, and Volvo's adopting it for the very first time. So imagine, instead of welding together hundreds of little metal parts, a gigantic machine just casts a huge section of the car's frame as one single piece.
But here's where it gets really interesting, because there's a trade-off. On one hand, megacasting simplifies production, and it saves a ton of weight, which is absolutely key for boosting range. On the other hand, and this is a big one, it could make collision repairs so much more expensive. If that one big piece gets damaged, an insurance company might just decide it's cheaper to write the whole car off. And second, the battery pack, it's not just a heavy box sitting in the car anymore. It is now integrated directly into the body's structure, kind of like it's part of the car's skeleton. This cell-to-body approach also cuts weight, makes the whole car stiffer, and boosts overall efficiency. Okay, so those are some seriously impressive numbers, and we've seen the tech behind them. But what does all this actually mean in the real world? How does it stack up against what's already out there? To really see the leap forward, you just have to look at Volvo's own lineup. The EX60 is projected to offer nearly 100 more miles of range than the brand's current flagship, the big EX90. That's not just a step up, that's a massive jump. But hey, Volvo isn't alone in this space. The new BMW iX3 is posting numbers that are almost identical from the range all the way to the charging speed. What this tells us is that a new benchmark is being set right now for what a premium electric SUV is expected to deliver. This observation from the publication Electric really hits the nail on the head. It points to the huge influence of Volvo's parent company, the Chinese automaker Geely, and it shows how this kind of global development is pushing performance and technology to completely new heights. So what's all this cutting-edge tech gonna cost? Well, sources are estimating a starting price right around $60,000, which puts it right smack in the middle of that competitive premium SUV market. So let's pull back for a second. What does all of this signal for the future of driving electric? I mean, this is bigger than just one new car model. This really feels like a significant shift in the industry. And check out how fast this is all moving. We're going to see the full vehicle reveal on January 21st, 2026, with sales expected later that same year. This technology isn't some far-off concept. It's literally right around the corner. I think the most crucial takeaway here is this. The combination of a 400-mile range and a charging stop that only takes 10 or 15 minutes is no longer some distant dream. It's quickly becoming the new industry standard, the new bar that every single automaker has to try and beat. Which, leaves us with one final thought. If a charging stop becomes almost as fast as a stop at the gas station, and range anxiety is pretty much gone, what's the last big barrier to going all electric? Thanks for watching.